Want to know a little secret? What makes Destin Pointe in Destin, Florida, such a fantastic investment for short-term vacation rentals? That's what we're talking about today, and we're getting started right now. Hi, I'm Debbie Wooley with Wooley Luxury Properties, and on this channel we talk about everything Destin to 30A. So if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button and touch that little bell so you'll get notified every time we make a video. Today we're talking about Destin Pointe and what makes Destin Pointe such a wonderful investment for short-term vacation rentals. And the answer to that is location, location, location. Not to mention the amazing amenities at this resort. Destin Pointe is a gated luxury community in the heart of Destin on Holiday Isle. It's at the far west end of Holiday Isle, so it is surrounded by water on all three sides. So to the south, you can just take a short stroll down the boardwalk and you're on the Gulf of Mexico on their private deeded beach. If you go west, the East Pass is the pass that comes out of the harbor and out of the bay where all the big boats have to go through to get to the Gulf. So the East Pass is at the far west end of Holiday Isle. And then to the north is the Destin Harbor. So you can walk to the harbor, to the pass, or to the Gulf. And Destin Pointe has private beach access at the pass and at the Gulf. So when you're staying at Destin Pointe, you literally can park your car and not have to get back in the car for anything. You can walk to the pass, you can walk to the Gulf, and you can walk to the harbor. And at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you about one of the most popular places that people like to go, both locals and tourists in Destin, but you cannot get there by car. But no worries, when you're at Destin Pointe, you are very close to being there. But before we talk about all the things there are to do outside of the resort in the Destin area, let's talk about the amenities inside the resort, because they are amazing. The amenities at Destin Pointe make this one of the most popular resorts in Northwest Florida. Destin Pointe has over 3,000 feet of sandy white beaches, and these are private beaches. There are 2 dune lakes on property, 2 beautiful swimming pools with lush landscapes and hot tubs. There's lighted tennis courts, there's a basketball court, community shuffleboard, and a 24-hour fitness center with a yoga studio. There is also a picnic pavilion with community grills, and this is available to not only the owners but the guests. You can see people walking around, jogging, riding bikes, feeding the ducks at the dune lakes, or headed to the beach with their beach bags and coolers. Even though the resort is just a short stroll to all the beaches, there is a complimentary tram service that you can hop on that'll take you to the private beach. And there are private beach services to give you your chairs and umbrellas. The homes in Destin Pointe are perfectly built to take advantage of the beautiful views and to maximize the short-term rental revenues. Most of the homes are 2 to 4 stories with several large porches, so you can enjoy the beautiful views and the sea breezes. The homes sleep anywhere from 6 to 20 people, I guess. Many have private pools with patios and grilling areas, bicycles, and golf carts. By design, most homes have plenty of parking, and most have garages with big, wide driveways so you can park multiple cars there and your golf cart. So parking here is not an issue. So if you don't want to buy or rent a house in Destin Pointe, they do have an offering for a condominium, and it's called the Magnolia House, and it is part of the Destin Pointe Resort. Now, in the homes, there are plenty of people that live there full time. There are people that have a property there, but they just use it as their second home. They don't rent it out. Then you have the short-term rentals, which are such great investments. So most people who buy the short-term rentals either put it with a property management company one of the luxury property management companies in the Destin area, or they manage it themselves on Airbnb or VRBO. So either way, it is a great neighborhood for short-term rentals. So let's talk about these beautiful beaches that surround you at Destin Pointe. So as we said, the beach on the Gulf is fantastic. It is private. It has a beach service. You can stroll down there through a private boardwalk and do all the things that you like to do at the Gulf of Mexico beaches. But where it really gets interesting is when you walk over the dune to the East Pass. So the East Pass has a sandy white beach for Destin Pointe, and it has a beach chair set up there as well. The thing that makes the East Pass so interesting is it is a huge, wide pass that leads all the boats from the harbor and from the bay. So you will see big, beautiful fishing boats going out. You'll see people on jet skis and sea-doos. You'll see sailboats. You'll see big yachts. It is a beautiful place to watch the boats go by. There's always so much activity in the pass because that is how you get to the Gulf from the harbor. Now, on Thursday nights, they have, during the summer season, they have a fireworks show over the East Pass, and it is fantastic. And what you'll see is families grabbing their chairs or blankets, taking a cooler, let the kids get all their crabbing stuff like nets and flashlights, walk over these dunes to the East Pass. It's just a short distance. Just walk over these dunes and set up shop right there on the East Pass to watch the fireworks. It is fantastic, and the kids can just run up and down the beach and do their crabbing and have fun, and the adults can all visit with each other. So it is a very fun thing to do at the East Pass. And if there is a big fishing tournament, that is a lot of fun to watch because all the boats leave the pass going through to try and get to the Gulf. So that is where they can really turn on their engines really fast and get out to the Gulf and try to get to the fish. So the parade of boats during a fishing tournament is a big deal. You'll see people lined up on the Marlar Bridge just to watch all the boats come under the bridge through the pass to go to the fishing tournament. It's a big deal. Now, I told you you could walk right over to the harbor, and you can, but you can't cross the harbor unless you get on a boat. So there are water taxis that'll take you right over to the Harbor Walk Village, and there is so much to do at the Harbor Walk Village. You can spend the entire day and night there. They have so many great restaurants. You have the fabulous Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. You have Harry T's, East Pass Seafood, and Oyster Bar. But that's just naming a few of the places to eat. There are so many different options at the Harbor Walk Village. There are also so many cute, neat shops that everyone likes to go to. The Aloha Surf Company, the clothing store Life is Good. You can buy kites at the Kitty Hawk Kite Shop. There's all kinds of nautical and souvenir shops. Harbor Walk Village is also where you can rent pontoon boats, sea-doos, jet skis, kayaks, stand-up paddleboards. You can schedule parasailing, deep-sea fishing charters. You can get a dolphin cruise, snorkeling trips, and you can even surprise the kids with one of the most popular things they love to do, and that is the Buccaneer pirate ship. So they have everyone dressed up like pirates. They take the kids out, they play and do all kinds of piratey type things with the kids. The kids love it. And if you want a thrill, you could try the Sea Blaster Speedboat. That is another really cool thing to do from the harbor. There are plenty of other things to do in the harbor that are not in Harbor Walk Village, like the iconic original location of AJ's Seafood and Oyster Bar. This is a local hotspot with live entertainment every night, and it is packed every night. You also have Beauchamp's Seafood and Oyster House. It has great food. You can sit inside or outside. It has big patios and decks. And down on the harbor, the kids can play because they built a sandy beach down there. And they have like cornhole and places to sit and things to do for the kids to play around down there. So they love that. Now, earlier I told you I was going to share a popular destination that everyone has to go at least once while they're in Destin. But before I do, if you've enjoyed this video, do me a favor and hit the like button. It really helps our channel out and helps more people be able to see it. So just hit that little like button and share this video with somebody. Thank you. Now, the place that everyone has to go at least once is Crab Island. Now, Crab Island is not really an island. It is a sandbar, but everyone around here calls it Crab Island. And it used to be the locals gathered here and they would just meet up on this shallow sandbar, anchor their boats, and just hang out for the day and visit and socialize and all of that. Crab Island was always a popular place for the locals to anchor their boats, to catch some rays and wade around on the sandbar. But now Crab Island has erupted into one of the most popular social scenes in Destin. This is where the locals and tourists congregate all day long, fun and playing in the sun. The island is covered in boats, floats, and people walking all around playing and partying. If you like to people watch, this is the place to be. It gets much more interesting as the day goes on. So pro tip, if you have children, I suggest you go in the morning and probably leave about midday because it gets very interesting in the late afternoons at Crab Island. So there's all kinds of things that people do at Crab Island. They have vendors. So they have vendors that serve food. They have vendors that are like little mini marts where they sell like suntan lotion and snacks and things like that. And then they have vendors that have entertainment. So you have live music. You have vendors that have inflatables so that there's like trampolines and water slides. And people rent pontoon boats in the harbor and bring them out to Crab Island. And these pontoon boats, so many of them have sun decks on top and big slides that go into the water. So you'll find people tied up to all kinds of things in the harbor, floating on floats, and people on sea-doos with a raft tied to the sea-doo. You see people just walking around. It's super shallow, so you can just walk all around in Crab Island. But here's the deal. You cannot get there by car, and you cannot swim there. Even though it looks like it's not very far, it is very dangerous to try to swim there. So you can rent a pontoon boat, a sea-doo, or something like that at the harbor, or you can take the Crab Island shuttle boat or the Destin water taxi. You can rent one of these, or you could also get a cruising tiki. These are so cool. They are like little tiki huts that are motorized that float around. You rent these for 3 hours, 5 hours, however long you want. It comes with a captain. It comes with a cooler full of ice. It has Bluetooth sound system. It has like comfy seats around a bar in the center of it. It has a swim ladder so you can easily get on and off of it to jump in the water at Crab Island. So that's a really fun way to go to Crab Island. So what you should never do, you should never try to get from Crab Island back to the shore by wading or swimming. Never jump off a boat with the intention of swimming over to Crab Island, because even though Crab Island is super safe once you get there, it is very shallow and very safe, but the currents that go back by Crab Island are very dangerous, even for the most experienced swimmer. So it is not unusual for people to drown trying to get back and forth to Crab Island when they don't know about these currents. So please don't do that. Destin Pointe is so perfectly located. If you would like to talk about property at Destin Pointe, just give me a call or send me a text. I'd love to talk real estate with you. Now, if you like this video, please hit the like button and share it with someone. And until next time, I hope to see you at the beach.